ready?
Hollywood, Hollywood, Hollywood,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we? It is that moment and that time. Before I bring out your amazing headliner, ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the staff and management here at Gateway Theater? The sound guys, Ethan, Darren, I'm forgetting a name, but they're amazing. Round of applause for the sound and lighting guys here. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the reason you're here. The man is back, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the big dog, Hollywood Harv!
Are you ready?
Hollywood,
All right, what the fuck is going on, you motherfuckers? Yo, you guys look great. This is a solid crowd we got going on here. It has been a while, but man, this feels good. I feel fucking good right now. I want to kiss this stage. Man, I'll get there. Things have changed. You might have noticed some changes. There's no Crown Royal up here. No bottle of Wisers. I got my nudes though. Last week I just turned 49. I don't know why that needed applause. I'm sad as fuck right now. But I no longer poison this temple with carbohydrates. You know? That's why I got my nudes. Because at 49, everything is different. I get out of bed, it is like Russian roulette. I'm getting out of bed in the morning. Well, first thing I do is take my CPAP off. Because I got one of those now. By the way, shout out to my CPAP doctor. He's up in here somewhere. I saw his email buying tickets. How about this fucking mic stand, by the way? Whew. So I get out of bed. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Maybe the neck is stiff, shoulder is sore. I step off, got a weird pain in my heel. Everything is fucking different. And we're gonna talk about all the changes tonight. But first of all, how the fuck are you all feeling? Man, I can only see a couple rows up. I mean, I see Bunny's white hair right there. But it's just black back there. I mean, I know my audience. And what the fuck is going on right here? My man, are you okay, brother? Because you guys can't see back there, but we got all these white dudes surrounding this one brown dude. Have you been kidnapped by these Caucasians? And he looks like brown fucking Jesus. Are these your disciples in some weird fucking cult? Are we, like, we have stepped it up now. We have white disciples? That is what is your name? That is fucking great. His name is Jeevan. I called him Jesus, Brown Jesus. Fucking Breezes. Tell me you got a dope last name like Krishna, like Jeevan Krishna or something. What is it? Ah, Jeevan Samra. Seems like a real missed opportunity there. All right, so I was saying, things have changed. A lot of things changed. I turned 49. I'm dating now. All right, fuck it. Let's address the elephant in the room. And for once, I'm not the elephant in the room. I got divorced last year. After 24 fucking years. Yeah. Shit happens. Everybody wants me to spill the tea, though. You know? What do you want me to say? I fucked up, shit got fucked up, shit happens. All right? We got a packed house in here. You know what? 8 years ago, I ran an election in Richmond, and there's more motherfuckers in here than actually voted for me. Everybody wants to know, like, what are the details? I bet if I run in the next election and say, check this box and I'll tell you details of my divorce, I would win the fucking election. But what do you want me to say? All right, I've addressed it. There's no tea to spill, so let's fucking move on. All right? Cool. Now, what I've realized, there's a big difference between dating and being in a relationship. Because I tell you, dating is fucking fun, right? Like, it's that reckless abandon. You love each other. Everybody remembers, like, most of you are my age and married and whatnot, but y'all remember your first kiss, your first crush, your first date. That shit was hot, right? But then eventually, it turns into a relationship. And then everything fucking changes. You know the first sign? You go over, you knock on her door, she opens that door. And she is wearing that t-shirt with no bra underneath and the titties are all flopping around, looking like they're trying to punch their way out. That's when you know now you're in a relationship. Because things change, right? Once that happens, you're not getting no lingerie. You can't go backwards. She's not gonna bring out that lacy padded bra. When she opens the door with those shitty ass sweatpants, you're like, fuck. I'm in a fucking relationship now. It changes everything. Then you're wondering, like, fuck, am I staying in this? Do I wanna fight this? Do I wanna go backwards? And you guys know me, I am a petty motherfucker. Probably contributed to why I'm not married anymore, but we've moved on from that. All right? Because I am gonna bring that shit up. Next time she's going out, like, oh, shit. I'm gonna be petty. I am Patrick Mahomes. I am Wayne fucking Petsky. Like, oh, I see. Oh, you're packing the satin pajamas for your girls' weekend, huh? And I'm gonna get those fucking sweatpants again? And then it's World War fucking III. But as guys, we can't help it. We have to bring it up. It's in our blood. You guys agree, right? Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. You know what's another sign? You go over on this. You try to go down on her, and she turns you down. She's like, no, wait. Because when you are dating, ain't nobody stopping you from going down on that pussy. You can lick it, suck it, slap it. You're hitting it right. You can punch that fucking thing. But then when it turns into a relationship, then it's like, oh no, I'm sensitive, or my period's coming, my boobs are sensitive, don't touch them right now. That's when, you might as well cut a cake for your 5-year anniversary. So you're like, here we go. When did all this shit happen? Then you gotta decide, how long am I staying? What's going on here? Because congratulations, you're now in a relationship. And I gotta tell you, I'm not trying to give it to you ladies, all right? I understand, there's days you don't want to, there's things that happen. We're all getting older, life plays into it, everyone's busy. All right, yeah, she agrees. You get it, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's why the title of this show is Send Motherfucking Nudes. You send those. Because I'll tell you right now, Ladies, no matter how big the argument is, the fight, the disagreement, you send a titty pic, that shit is over. Because he remembers nothing else. Men are, we're fucking stupid, right? No matter what is going on, bam, here's a nipple. He's like, all right, babe, have a nice weekend. Send me another one tomorrow. Because we're simple creatures, that's all we want. We want to know we still got it. You know, we're wanted. That is it. And so like I said, ladies, you want to end an argument? You send the fucking nudes. Who said hell no? Must be ugly as fuck. I can't see, but it's probably why you're hiding in the back. You know what? I can't hear shit, you know? So I'm just gonna say, for fellas, you wanna end an argument? You gotta switch to Ebonics. I'm telling you, Ebonics works every time. Look, we all got a black friend or two, right? And we're wondering, how the fuck is this guy managing 3 side chicks and I can't even manage the one I have? I'll tell you what it is. It's that sweet black accent, the black scent, right? Because look, when you're in an argument, that Punjabi accent is not gonna save my ass. You know, she's on me about something, I can't be like, oh, darling, why are you so mad? That doesn't do anything. But you switch to the Ebonics, you put on that sweet, sweet black scent. Like, yo, baby girl, shit. You know I don't give a fuck about these chicken heads, use my queen. And that's it, there's no way she can be mad, I guarantee it. Fellas, go home, try that tonight. It works every fucking time. Do we have any black dudes in the audience here? Oh, we got one right there. Does it work? Is she here right now? Oh, yeah, you're good. You know what? I could tell this guy, this black dude has money. You got a good job? You got a good credit score? Look up at me for a second. Oh, see that? No razor bumps. That is a telltale sign, because if he's a little more ghetto, he'd have some razor bumps going on. Because we know. As adults, okay? Ladies, when your man becomes a grown man, he's got a skincare routine, right? If all of a sudden at night he's putting on different creams and lotions, maybe some red light therapy, that's when you know he's become a grown man. As a grown adult, you have a skincare routine. Ladies in here, how many of y'all have a man who still has that Irish Spring 9-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, mouthwash, face wash, floor fucking cleaner? Anyone? Right? That's because you have a boy, right? He hasn't grown up yet. The shitty thing is his skin's still nicer than yours. That is what happens, man. And like, I want to talk about the inevitable, right? I do sooner, no, fuck, not death. Fuck, why are you so depressing? Fuck. No, I was gonna say that eventually you knew I was gonna talk about race. I'm not even 2 minutes in. I already pointed out the brown guy, the Caucasians, the black dude over there. Because it's there. It's in our face, right? But what I like to do in my shows is I don't point out our differences. I want to point out our similarities. Because we're all fucking human at the end of the day, right? We all do the same shit. We just do it in different ways. It's slightly different, right? So I want to point that out because, and we're going to get back to that, because I say us and we a lot. And I'll tell you about that. But first, I went on a trip recently. All right, and I call these trips adventures in Caucasia. So I'm on this trip, there's fucking 20 of us. Me and 19 white people. And I mean white, like Alfredo sauce white. Like different types of cheese you never even heard about white. There wasn't even one person that's like a quarter Filipino. It's like, everyone sucked at karaoke. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But I was having a good time, and you know me, once I have a couple, I am going to start telling some stories, right? I'm getting a little parched there, but so I'm telling stories, and I'm talking about us and we, like us brown guys, we do this, or we do that, we talk about this. And there's an older couple there in their 60s. And this lady kind of got in my face. She's like, I don't like the way you say us or we, because I don't see color. So now normally, I would walk away, not engage. But I had had a couple. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I hate this shit, I'm gonna do it. Just walk over, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Listen here, Linda. I do see color. I see color. This guy's brown, he's Chinese, white guy, black guy over there. How are you gonna not see color? He looks like motherfucking Wesley Snipes over here. So I'm sorry, I do see color. I just don't see a problem with it. And that is the difference. Because you could be black or white, you could be straight or gay, just don't be a fucking asshole. That's what it comes down to. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, and on a side note, the reason Linda didn't see color is because every one of her friends was white as fuck. How are you gonna see it? And I'm gonna tell you, the reason I was telling these stories to Linda, and I'm talking about us or we, is because all us Punjabis in the audience here, from ages 30 to 60, we had the identical upbringing. Fucking identical. All of our parents immigrated here at the same time, right? If one dad got a job in the lumber mill, every other dad applied and got a job in the fucking lumber mill. Right? If mom did a course and became the nurse's aide, then every other auntie did the course and became the nurse's aide. Right down to if somebody got a good deal on some floral printed sofas, everybody else went and bought the exact same sofas. Our shit was identical. Someone's mom goes to work, gets a good recipe. My mom comes home, makes me a delicious ham and cheese omelet. By the end of the week, every other brown person I know is eating the same ham and cheese fucking omelet. Right? Except someone's mom gets a cheesecake recipe at work from her white friend. She comes home, gets on that auntie network before social media. Bam, 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 everybody calls each other. As she's giving the fucking recipe out. She's like, you're not gonna believe it, I made this cheesecake. And you don't even have to bake it, you just put it in the fridge. The other auntie's like, a cake with cheese? So she calls your mom, they're on the phone. And mom's like writing it down like, okay, cream cheese, okay, oh, graham crackers, okay, all right. And how much cilantro? Wait, no cilantro? How many onions? No onions? And he's like, just go with it, right? So then, mom's like, okay, bye. I told you we all grew up the same, right? How many of y'all have moms that say okay 17 times before hanging up the fucking phone? Everybody, right? It is crazy because our moms just add unnecessary words for no fucking reason. No reason at all. When we were young, growing up, because we were born here, but we're still trying to fit in with the white crowd. Obviously now we got Chinese, Filipino, black, whatever, but back then it was predominantly white. That's what it was, especially here in Richmond. Oh, that changed quick. All right. But that's what it was, right? So you're kind of embarrassed because your mom has a Punjabi accent and is adding all these extra words, right? And Philip over here might think it's funny. But I'm like, listen here, Philip. That woman built an empire with that English. She's worth more than your dad who bought his house for $79,000, sold it for $500,000, bought a ranch in Chilliwack, started building hot rods while you're buying pull tabs in your local pub, and you didn't buy a house ever because you spent it all on Keno. So fuck you, Philip. But I have this conversation with my sisters all the time because we used to be embarrassed about it. Now it's fucking wicked. Now I'm like, fuck yeah, mom, drop some gems. When I get a birthday card from my mom, I'm so happy. I open it up, I read it out loud. And I'm like, to my beautiful son, Harvey, I am thank you too very much. You are so much God willing, wonderful. I love you, lovely, dearest son. Have a fantastic year. A1, number one. Okay, bye. And I'm like, fuck yeah, mom, give me some more. Tell me some more. And I read on, and she's like, best of luck, touch wood, lovely son. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. And you're like, fuck yeah. My favorite, she'll call, and I talk to my mom every day, and I love it. I'm like, fuck yeah. I see the caller ID, and I'm like, fuck yeah, mom, what up? All right? She's like, Harvey, what are you doing in the tonight? I'm like, oh, mom, I'm just heading to a wedding reception. I'll be finished working around 10:30, and then I'm gonna head out with the boys. She's like, okay, have a fun. And that is my favorite fucking phrase, right? I don't want to correct her and say, mom, it's have fun. No, I'm like, fuck yeah, tell it again. I tell all my friends. I got white friends who call me and say, okay, Harvey, have a fun. Because we love it. That shit is awesome. We grew up exactly the same way, and I'm proud of that shit because for 50 or 100 years that we have been here, there was a struggle, right? There's a lot of shit we went through. But as a community, we built shit. We bought businesses. We built houses. We created empires. And I'm proud of that. I'm not fucking embarrassed of that one bit. All right? But obviously now, very nice, Hogya. But obviously now shit has changed. Over the last 5 or 6 years, we've seen this influx of the new immigrants, the new wave, the students. And I use the term students loosely because I don't know what fucking school they're going to. It's definitely not Tim Hortons training school because they're failing that shit. And I was okay with it. I was cool. I'm like, yeah, you guys want to come here, you want to finance a new Challenger, a new Mustang, new fucking Hellcat. Good for you. That is great. But there comes a time, right? You got a limit, right? When it's 6:30 in the morning and you're driving to work and you just want the motherfucker to get your Tim Hortons order right. And he fucks it up. And you're like, come on, man. Because let's face it, Canada does need new immigrants, right? We need that. I want them to come here, make a better life for themselves, make Canada better even. But in the morning when shit gets fucked up, that's when the racism comes out, right? We all got a little bit in us, right? You try driving through Richmond, somebody cut you off, that racism comes out real fucking quick. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So that shit comes out. And I tell you, they're here to make a better life. But sometimes I think, motherfucker, if you can't get my double right, what are you gonna contribute to the fucking country? But hey, it's not my job to solve the world's problems. That's not why I'm here, right? I'm here to have a good fucking time. Right? But sometimes I feel like just when we're making progress, we're doing well, we're developing, we're making progress, and then you see some shit and you're like, see, this is why we can't have nice things. Right? I feel like it's similar to, at least I imagine, is similar to the OG gays. The first gays? Because before all these other letters popped up, they were like, fuck, we're finally getting somewhere. Now we gotta take these fucking furries with us? Like, fuck. It ruined everything. I mean, I think that might be how they feel. I'm not positive. But like I'm talking about, you know what? I just know that was Johnny over there. I was like, I'm guessing that Johnny's sitting right over there. So like I was saying, I like pointing out our similarities, right? And for us Punjabis, everyone in here, we are always traced back to our village, right? And it usually goes by last name. My last name is Puni. My village is Punia, right? Well, thank you. All right, we got one up there? All right, what's your dad's name? No, you trace it back to the village. And this is my theory when relating it back to the Western world, is that the village is just like the trailer park. Right? Because you're in this confined space, that's your whole life. I have relatives who were born and raised in the village and they've barely ever been to the city. So it's very similar to a trailer park. And that is why, this is again my theory, why our parents always told us you can't marry anyone from your village. Because somewhere down the line, if you're trying to holler at that chick from your village, one of your uncles has banged one of her aunties. Guaranteed. So you're probably related. But we talk about the inbred hicks in the trailer park, the village is no fucking different. Shit. Our parents try to convince us, like, no, it's tradition, you can't do that. And you're like, man, it's inevitable, people are gonna fuck. Right? And that is why we're not allowed to marry in our village. Now, because two things, I mean, obviously back then they weren't sending each other nudes, but somebody's auntie definitely flashed a titty to somebody and some shit happened. That's guaranteed. I know that for sure. Because the two things I learned as an adult is that A, everybody cheats, and B, everybody does cocaine. Steve just got happy in the back over there. He's like, somebody say cocaine? You know, another thing my dad taught me, he would say, how do we, brown people, white people, we're same to same. Like, we have 4 children and 2 parents. They have 2 children and 4 parents. Fuck, I love you guys. I'm so geeked up right now. I'm like, fuck yeah! So back to dating. Now all I can picture is those titties flopping around behind the t-shirt right now. All right, but things are different now, right? Anything you can imagine, anything that you can think of, it's out there. It's available. If you have a foot fetish, it's out there. You like smelling underwear, that is available. And it's not behind closed doors anymore. Everything is out there. But I find so many people like to dress shit up. Because you know, it's the age of social media, internet. I've seen my own friends do it. I have a party in the backyard, and I see one of my friends goes to like the kids' sandbox, takes pictures of their feet, and an hour later posts it on Instagram, like beach day, Sunday. And I'm like, motherfucker, that was my backyard. We are nowhere near a beach. But they do, they dress shit up, right? It's like, if I do shit, it's like, oh, that fucking Hindu cheated. But I went to a party recently, all right? And, okay, we're all standing there, this guy walks up and he's like, hey, Paul, how are things going? How are things with you and Denise? And Paul's like, oh, things are going great. We had a little rocky patch there for 2 years because Denise was battling a little bout with adultery. I'm like, wait, what? Adultery? The fuck is that? Oh shit, Denise was fucking? Shit, who is Denise fucking? Shit, is he here? Is it someone in the party right now? everyone's looking at me like, Harv, shut the fuck up, right? Like Paul's standing there with his head down, like, all right. Everyone's like, oh, way to go, Harv, way to ruin the party. I'm like, wait, no, let's get back to this. Denise was fucking. And one of the reasons we want to know is like, okay, if Denise was fucking Michael B. Jordan, good for her, right? But if Denise was fucking Dennis from down the road, you're telling me there was a fucking chance all along? I could have been fucking Denise. Shit. But people dress it up and they've gotten good at it. It's a skill I haven't mastered, right? It's like everybody's on their phones and everything is done on the phones, right? So you call your buddy, like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just returning some work emails. I'm working remotely right now. I'm like, you are jerking off to porn. Nobody fucking works remotely. That is fucking bullshit. Seriously, Josh. Even, it comes down to even finance, all right? If you invest $100,000 with your white friend and he loses the fucking money, he's like, oh, we're just going through a recapitalization of the corporation and we will be introducing a new IPO. Like, the fuck? If I did that, it's like that Hindu stole my $100,000, fuck him. Right? I just haven't mastered that yet. It is really a good skill to dress shit up like that. If guys are getting together and we're drinking, the narrative is, oh, these motherfuckers are sitting around talking shit about their wives. For other people, oh, we're trauma dumping right now. Like, what the fuck? Imagine one of us comes home at 2 a.m. and your parents like, where the fuck were you? They're like, oh, me and the boys, we're really bonding over shared trauma. I'm fucking mentally ducking the shoe right now that mom is throwing at me. She's like, I show you trauma. Fuck. But that's what's happening right now. And it's the thing. So I made a whole group of like new gay friends. And you know what? They are dope. And before you jump on me, I cleared that with the gay congregation. The gays, we call them the gays. The gays is acceptable vernacular, all right? But do you know, these guys got some shit called gay camping. Hey, first of all, I've been camping. We all know camping, okay? I have white friends. I grew up in Richmond. Matter of fact, half my white friends couldn't be here tonight because it's Victoria Day long weekend, best camping day of the year. So I get it. I understand, but gay camping, this shit is wild. Like, you go by yourself. You grab your trailer, your tent, or whatever, and go to the campsite. All the other gays are there. And you know what? What do men like to do? We want to fuck, right? We're horny all the time. So imagine, so are they. So they get out, you just make eye contact, and you go off to the bush and you fuck. And I'm like, this shit is fucking awesome. Why don't we have shit like that? Right? It's like we're on weekends, we're busy driving our kids to soccer practice, and they don't have kids, so they get to do this kind of shit. I'm a little jealous. Actually, I'm a lot jealous. Talk about having a fun. And you know what? Male bonding is important. It's important to all of us, right? Obviously, gay camping's a little bit different, but for the rest of us, the equivalent is men's league hockey, right? You know, where's my hockey team right now? All over the place? This is the best shit. Like, we play hockey together every week, and we're getting older. We're not getting better. Matter of fact, we're getting noticeably worse. But our shower game is on point now. Last year, we broke a record. We had 5 shower heads. We had 11 dudes in there. We brought the Bluetooth speaker in. I'm hacking a butt in there. Guys are shotgunning beers. Like, this is fucking awesome. There's guys who are injured and not even playing who still bring a towel to shower with the fucking homeboys. I'll be in the shower with 3 of my best friends and we're laughing, joking, having a good time. I dry off, I walk out, 3 other dudes are walking in. I'm, oh shit, you guys are going in? I go back and shower with them. There was one day I've been in there for like 30 minutes and I'm chit-chatting with the guys, we're having a good time. And then my friend Lance looks at me and he's like, Harv, there's not even a shower head behind you. I was just standing there butt naked having a conversation. It was like having a great time. One time, I came off the ice and I got changed before everyone. I got in the shower and I'm standing there waiting. 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by. I come back into the dressing room and everyone is like chatting, crushing beers. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't come to hockey to shower by myself. I could have showered by myself at home. Somebody get the fuck in here right now. Because that is male bonding and mental health. We talk about mental health. There's nothing better for your mental health than showering with the homeboys. That is the best. We got this one guy, Joel. Is Joel here right now? You guys know? Is he? He's not here? Okay, fuck it, I'm going for it. All right. Because Joel, we've played on the same team for 9 years. This guy does not shower. He gets off the ice, he puts on his jeans, and he fucking drives home, sitting in his own stench. And we're like, what the fuck? After 9 years, we're like, Joel, show us your fucking dick. We want to see it. Girls think this weird. I've talked to girls about this. And they're like, Harv, why are you being so mean? You're making him self-conscious. I'm like, you don't think the rest of us are fucking self-conscious? You think I want to show my flaccid penis to the public? I'll show you all my boner. I'm proud of that. But fuck, limp dick? Nobody wants to see that. And like, we're in the shower. There's guys with tiny penises, guys with huge hogs. And you don't stare at it. Yeah, you might glance over a little bit. Really quick. So if we're going through that shit, why can't Joel show it? And then obviously, it's only natural. We're gonna think about it like maybe he's got some new shit. Maybe there's a twist in it, right? Maybe it looks like a narwhal tusk. Maybe he's got a knot in the middle. Maybe it's a double fucking barrel. We don't know. Maybe it's some new shit that we haven't even imagined yet. This curiosity has now built to a point that we have a separate group chat that he's not in that just talks about Joel's dick. Because it's fucking wicked. We have a great time. In the shower is where we bond, right? Because when you're in the shower, sooner or later, like guys are gonna open up, right? Somebody's gonna be like, hey, guys, I'm not happy right now. You know, actually, just remember, there's a couple times where like standing in the shower, homeboy's like washing his balls, butt ass naked, and he looks and he's like, Joel didn't shower again? That's so gay. And I'm like, yeah, as I'm scrubbing myself with a pink loofah. I'm like, yeah, totally. But when you're in the shower, sooner or later, someone's gonna open up. They're like, you know, I'm not happy right now. My wife went on a bender, or I'm not getting any attention right now. She's not sending me no nudes. And we're like, oh shit, bro, we'll help you out. Like, I'll send you a dick pic if it makes you feel better. I'll send you a picture of Graham's dick, because it's a nice one. Right? Because that, for your mental health, nothing better than showering with your fucking homeboys. And because everyone's going through shit right now, right? Everyone's got kids, everyone's stressed out. How many people got kids in here? All right, hold on a second. Okay, let me ask you guys something. You ever run out of parenting? Right? Because it happened to me once. Yeah, but okay, let me just say, my two boys are fucking amazing. They are the best fucking kids. They're polite. It's the one thing that I'm proud of right now that I did not fuck that up. I got no self-esteem issues about it, no qualms, like they turned out great. But being teenage boys, they're gonna talk some shit, right? Matter of fact, they're fucking sitting here right now. But there's one day, and especially if they have my DNA in them, they're gonna talk some shit, right? And so one day, I say something, he talks back. I say something again, he talks back again. Like, what the fuck? He says one other thing, and I ran out. I was just like, you know what? Fuck you. And I flipped him the bird. I made eye contact. I held eye contact, and I just looked at him, and I held it. I was like, yeah. Because some days as a parent, you're having a tough day. You're not having it that day. His mom's looking at me like, are you serious right now? Like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm sorry, I ran out of parenting. I reached in my pocket, all I came up with was fucking lint. All right? This guy is being a shithead. Because you know what? There's no parenting manual. I remember when we brought that fucker home from the hospital. All right? You know, the nurse comes out, they check to see if the seatbelt is correct in your car seat. And they're like, all right, congratulations, have it fun. And I'm like, wait a second. You're trusting me to take this tiny life home with me? Like, it was fucking harder to get a driver's license. So you leave, you got no manual. And then you just do your shit, and you wait, and you hope that they turn out okay. And that's it. And that's what we did, and I'm proud of it. They turned out fucking great. I mean, they didn't end up on Epstein Island. Oh, you know what? Let me talk about Diddy for a second. This diabolical motherfucker. He has been hiding in plain sight. I'm gonna explain, okay? I might have a friend or two who deals drugs, all right? And you know, I always find it weird when they're like going to an alley behind a warehouse to meet some guy. I'm like, you don't think that's heady as fuck? Like, just hide in plain sight. If two guys are shaking hands and chatting in a Safeway parking lot, nobody's jumping to conclusions. And that is what Diddy was doing. Motherfucker was hiding in plain sight. He's been telling us all along. He was just singing and dancing and being all loud about it. But if you take any Diddy song ever made and you whisper it, I thought I told you that, we won't stop. I thought I told you that, we won't stop. What the fuck? Take that, take that, take that. Wait, what? Every breath you take, every move you make. Like, what the fuck, Diddy? He's been doing it all on every single song. I need a girl to ride, ride, ride. Like, wait, what? I've been around, I've been around. You're like, what the fuck? Diddy's been doing this the whole time. He's like, bad boy, come out and play. Like, fuck. That shit is creepy. But here we are. This is the shit we're going through right now. And you know what? Like I said, I love my kids. I'm sure all of you love your kids as well, right? But there's gonna come a day when they're gonna ask, like, hey, Dad, how did you meet Mom? And for half the people in this audience, because I know most of y'all, what are you gonna say? Like, she was on the dance floor at the Wild Coyote in a miniskirt? And I came up behind her, I started grinding my boner into her back until finally she turned around and we started making out, and we lived happily ever after. Fucking explain that shit. Because that's gonna happen. I mentioned earlier, Jay, what's happening? Bob? By the way, my brother Bob Mann, thank you very much for the intro music. That was him. All right? I fucking love that guy. Speaking of Wildcat, never mind. I'm not getting into that. I saw your wife sitting next to you. I was gonna start. Okay, I mentioned earlier the elephant in the room. Now, obviously, I have lost some weight, right? And I feel good. Actually, 80 pounds over the last year and a half. Which is great. I love you too, my brother. And we feel good. Hey, see me in the shower later, and I will. All right? But you know what? It feels good. I'll tell you, it was not fun. Because losing weight is not fun. Putting it back on is going to be one hell of a fucking time. And I'm trying hard not to do that right now. Hey. That's why you drink soda. Because when you're heavy, right, you get in your head. Everything you start to overthink it, right? And ladies, I want to tell you, you're not the only ones, right? You look in that mirror, you don't like what you see. And you know what? I'm going to take a moment to say, all you ladies, every one of you in here tonight, you are all beautiful in your own way. But I want you to know that we go through it too. We go through it too. We get self-conscious. I remember we go to a pub and you order a dozen hot wings, and I would throw a couple of my bones onto her plate. Because when the waitress came by, I didn't want her to think the score was 10-2. Right? Because I'm thinking she's going to walk by and she's going to be like, that fat guy ate all the chicken wings. We go to the theater. She orders a small popcorn. I order a large popcorn, large drink, nachos, hot dog, and a chocolate bar. Right? And I'll be like, hey, can you put a couple of these on your tray? Because in my head, when we're walking into that theater, everybody's looking and going, look at that fat guy's tray. That is what happens. It gets in your head and you start thinking about it, you overthink it, but I'm happy where I'm at right now. Hopefully we can stay there. Because I tell you, I tried every fucking diet. All right? All of them. You on the Atkins diet, gained 20 pounds. Dr. Bernstein gained 15 pounds. Fucking carnivore diet, gained 20 pounds. Cocaine diet, gained 10 pounds. I started thinking that it was my superpower, like I'm the defeater of diets. Because I was undefeated. No fucking diet could beat me. And you know what? You fat guys know, right? You preload the diet, right? You preload the diet, because there'll be a day, say Friday comes around, and you're embarrassed about the carnage you did all fucking week. And you're like, that's it, I'm starting a diet on Monday. Right? But then all weekend I would pig out and gain 15 pounds. So then if I hit my target of losing 20 pounds, I'd only be down 5. Right? And then you get in your head. Like even now, I put on a suit, put on a dress shirt, tuck it in, and you go. But you big dudes, you know, like when you wear a dress shirt, you tuck it in, you gotta untuck it just right, just enough to cover the muffin top, just so you can't see the spare tire. And if you untuck it too much, then one corner is gonna pop out. And it's tough. How many people in here have struggled with their weight? Oh, make some noise. I just wanna tell you that I feel you, all right? I appreciate you, I feel you, because you know, it's difficult. It's not easy. And you know what? We are lucky that at least we didn't grow up with smartphones. Because look at our kids now. Every single purchase they have ever made is tracked. They go to McDonald's and they order through the app. They don't go to the grocery store, they order through the app and it gets delivered. You think you feel shitty about your weight right now? Imagine pulling into the drive-thru and your phone dings. Congratulations on your 300 filet of fish. That shit's gonna hurt. Hey, you know, I'm talking about aging and things changing. Everyone remembers that 5th pocket of their jeans, right? The little square one up here. When we were younger, that's where we kept the drugs, right? Now I keep a Werther's Original in there. Just in case I have a hankering for butterscotch, you know? I went to a bar one day and the bouncer was patting me down. And he's like, what's this? Empty your pockets. I was scared, like, oh shit, what did I bring? What do I have with me? I reached in when I pulled out a Werther's Original. Right? The guy He turned around, he looked at the ID girl, he's like, yeah, he's good. And sent me through. It was fucking wicked. I'm like, okay, all right. And you know what? Hold on a second. Who the fuck am I kidding right now? Give me a minute. I ain't fucking changed that much. Fuck the diet. Yes, hell yeah. Yeah, meet me in the back. And you know what? We talked about male bonding, we talked about parenting, we talked about all that shit, right? I'm gonna get back to dating because that's where we're at. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good place right now. Right? But then in your 40s dating, you learn shit about yourself. And what I've learned is now, if you're going over there and you're not getting laid, I want to fucking know. Like, tell me in advance. I remember one time going over, and for whatever reason, you know, like I get dressed, you make the trek out there, and she's like, hey, listen, we're not having sex tonight, right? Like, you couldn't fucking tell me before I came here? Before I left the house? And I'm like, you know what? You owe me $38. And she's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Like, listen here. First of all, gas is $2 a liter right now. Secondly, I'm 49 years old. I chewed 3 Viagras on the way here. Now I'm gonna have a boner for the next 4 hours for no fucking reason. So yeah, you owe me 38 fucking dollars. I guess the moral of the story is that, hey, if we're not gonna fuck, send nudes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my time. All right, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate you. Cheers to you too, motherfuckers. Well, listen, most of you that have been to my shows before know I end shit the same way. All right? Tonight is no different. It's great to be back on stage. It's great to be here at the Gateway Theater. It's great to see all of you. All right? But I'm gonna tell you something. It's been a while for me. I have had the same phone number since 1993. And the reason I'm telling you is because I know we're getting old. Mental health is a motherfucker. All right? We all go through shit, right? We all have children. And we say, like, oh, we all agree that our kids should be learning how to do taxes or mortgages in school instead of algebra or whatever. But you know what? Our kids also need to be learning that when you're in your 40s, the biggest battle that you're gonna have is with your own mind. It is tough. I have a seat reserved right there with my cousin Paul's face on it. And so I just wanna say that I've seen so many times, this guy standing here making all of you laugh might be the saddest guy in the room, right? If you've ever had those thoughts, and people do, you look up at that beam and you wonder if it can support your weight, right? You're sitting up at 2 a.m., got your laptop open, tears streaming down your cheeks, and you're Googling which life insurance policy covers suicide, right? Or you're trying to do the calculations and figure out how much money I gotta make so my children can be comfortable. Give me a fucking call, right? I've got the same fucking phone number. And I always say, a beer or an ear. If you ever need a beer or an ear, I promise to be there for you just like each and every one of you was here for me tonight. So with that, I'm gonna end it. I want to thank everybody who contributed, who made this shit possible, all our opening comics, all my volunteers, everybody, Steve McGowan, Chris Thompson, Uncle Dirty, Katrina Bennett. Come on out. Come, hey. Have a swig. Everybody have a swig. Pass that shit around. All right? I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna wash my face. And I'm gonna dry off because only I know what the fuck is going on behind this pink shirt right now. All right? Then I'll come meet you guys in the lobby. We'll have a drink, maybe take a picture. Maybe we'll all go to the fucking Pioneer. Either way, I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say, everybody, have it fun.
Hollywood. Hollywood hard. Beetle drop clean. Fingers on the rim. Back spins bright when the lights go dim. Hollywood hard. Cuts through the room. One little scratch, then the whole place blooms. Hollywood hard. Hollywood hard. Stop it now. Hollywood hard. Harv. Back it up. Spin out. Pattern one go. Hollywood hard. Then rip it apart. Pattern two bounce. Hollywood. Then Harv on the snap. Slide to the left. Then yank it back. Hollywood hard. Hollywood hard. Stop it now. Hollywood hard. Back it up. Spin out. Brick. Quick little tear, short little drag. Hollywood hard.